For my Google Earth project, I decided to map a vacation that me and my family did this past winter break. So we started our trip here at LAX. I said the start of a great trip. My family and I caught a red-eye flight from LAX early one morning. We were on our way to Texas to board a cruise for a week. And then from there we went to Houston, Texas. I said, first stop, Houston, Texas. We arrived in Houston, Texas that day after a long night of flying. None of us got too much sleep, but it didn't matter because we were excited for what was to come. And then here I included a picture of Houston, Texas. Next, we went to Galveston, right outside of Houston. I said Galveston for a few days. After arriving in Houston, we immediately rented a vehicle to travel to our next destination for a few days before boarding the ship, Galveston, Texas. Here we celebrated New Year's and got to explore the area. Here's a picture we took while in Texas. And then below the picture, I included a link to Moody Gardens right here if you click on it. It was just one of the things that we did in Texas while we were there. Next stop was Montego Bay. And then here I said cruise ship port number 1. Our first stop on the cruise was Montego Bay in Jamaica. We actually traveled to Ocho Rios, where we went river tubing, and then we hiked the famous Dunn's River Falls. Below is a picture we took from the cruise ship port in Montego Bay. And then from there we went to the Cayman Islands. And then I said our second stop of the cruise was the Cayman Islands, my favorite destination by far. Here we did a stingray interaction, which is actually very terrifying to me, and rode jet skis to get to and from the sandbar. Below is a picture of me and a stingray. They were huge. And then to our final destination, Cozumel, Mexico. And then here I said cruise ship port number 3. Our final port before we were back in the States, Cozumel, Mexico. Here in Cozumel, we went on a dune buggy excursion. Our tour guide was very nice and accommodating. It was a lot of fun. Here is a link to the company we booked our tour with. And then I included the link just because it was kind of like a review and given this map mashup. And that is all.